I'm sorry for being late. I'm just getting here. I had to speed all the way here because I got so much going on. But what I wanted to talk about, by the way, Guava, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me and see me, give me 2 thumbs up. Pretty please. And again, for everybody that's already in the room, I'm sorry for being late. Let me wipe this camera off. I'm just pulling up. Hey, Lori Lewis. What? Lori Lewis beat Renaissance Grandma? Hey, Will. EGA, how you doing, Barbara? Get out of there. Get out of there. Don't mess that up. Take a breath. Happy Matt. I need to. I was trying to get here in a decent amount of time. Hey, Missy Hall. Oh, Missy Hall. Missy Hall. Missy, you'll probably be the first to know if anybody else is watching. So far, the 24th of January. So far, if that works out. We're going to be talking about it, though. So, thank you. Yes, say I'm looking better. Man, sounding better. I had devil my Renaissance Grandma. I was looking for you. Let me tell y'all something. I had got a cold real quick. And I hit that mud with everything I had. And we can't talk about... Get off of there. We can't talk about that here on this platform. Y'all know what it is. But I got a lot of stuff out of my garden. That's all I'm saying. I'm not 100%, but I'm running on 90%. Now, we can even talk about Sugar-Free Sunday real quick. I'm going to just throw this in there. Sugar-Free Sunday, I'm still on my grind. I'm still not consuming carbs. I'm still not consuming sugar, and I'm still losing weight a little bit at a time. But I'm going to say, while I was sick, and I was eating cough drops, and I'm inflammation kicked in, and that weight come back. But I know how this works, so I ain't nervous about that. And put on another like 5 pounds or something, and all my joints and my whole body was hurting, and now I'm sweating it out. I'm sweating right now. It ain't even hot, so I'm sweating out that mess. And I really hope that you are consuming less sugar. And hey, TLC in the garden, how you doing? The off-grid trucker in the house. I hope you are consuming less sugar and less carbs. And I'm just trying to build my immune system back up to where it was. And I know with me doing this whole intake of food, change I don't want to say diet, just change the way I'm eating. I know that my immune system is kind of wishy-washy right now, and it is what it is. But I've been taking my multivitamins, and the multivitamins for men over 50. So I've been hitting the multivitamins and herbs and stuff, and EGA say I'm slowly weaning myself off sugar. I had to cold turkey it. The one says less sugar means less fruit. No, the less sugar means less sugar, period. Sugar is in fruit. Sugar is in certain vegetables. Sugar is in everything. So that's what Sugar-Free Sunday is about. It's not a challenge. It's bringing awareness to what we're doing and what you're putting in your mouth. And most of it is sugar. And some people say, yeah, but honey is good sugar. Honey is good sugar. And I'm like, yeah, but it's good what? Sugar. And it still put it on you. And it still kind of mess you up. If you're going to consume it, consume the best stuff you can, like from fruits, vegetables, and honey and stuff like that, and different kind of natural sugars. But the key here, what I'm trying to do is not consume any sugars, minimal. Okay, because everything got sugar in it. my family think I'm crazy for buying all this food and starting an indoor garden. They think I'm overreacting. Let them think. Let them think. Have you tried dry salt therapy? I don't want to do none of that. I'm not getting into no fads, no weird stuff. I know what works. Cut the sugar, cut the carbs, and the weight comes off, the inflammation goes away, and you feel better. I don't want to get into no trendy, weird, new age, nothing. It's just about learning what to put in your mouth and what not to. Even certain kinds of nuts and seeds can mess you up. So I don't want to talk about veganism, vegetarianism, what is that, plant-based. I'm just trying not to put carbs and sugar in my body. That's it. It's not called anything. It just worked. My wife done held all her weight off of her body for the last good 8 years, so it works. You know, I did it once. The off-grid trucker said, make some elderberry syrup. I don't need that right now. I'm good. Movington says, was driving behind you earlier. Well, was I still in Colombia? Movington? Was I still in Colombia? And your mind is so clear when you don't consume sugar. Amen to that. You said yes on Harbison. Was I at Lowe's? I was either at Lowe's. If I was on Harbison, I was coming from either Lowe's or, because I don't go to the orange one no more, or where was that? I went around, and to the golf cart place shop. Hey, Sister Spice, how you doing? Man, I got this place towed up. Moving to say yes from the Home Depot. Yeah, I wasn't going to Home Depot. That must when I was coming from the golf cart shop next to the Greens liquor store. I was coming around Fernandina Road, and then I went to Lowe's. And I'm going to tell you what I got at Lowe's. If you saw me there, I probably ain't see you. I know I was on my way here. So that's been about 3.5 hours ago. Yeah, I know exactly about the time I was there. Matter of fact, I got a receipt that I could check the time. About 3.5 hours ago. So I had a golf cart on the back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. I want to say guava and thank you to everybody that's here. I want to show you a quick update of certain things, and then I want to talk about what this subject matter is about. Okay? I'm sorry that I'm running late. Rap Scrap says, I'm with you, lad. I've cut back on the sugar. I got my husband on board. Amen to that. I want to talk about what the subject matter really is, what the title is. But first, I want to show y'all a few things. Movington 24, I think that was, says she just saw me about 3 hours ago or so, something like that, at around Harbison area where I was in Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm just getting here so you can see what I was doing. I want y'all to see that I don't make a video about everything I'm doing, but I need you to know that I'm not playing. I just want to see if y'all can see. Hold on, let me close the door real quick, okay? All right. I listened to a lot of y'all advice on a lot of things, and it worked out beautifully. Look, mwah, mwah. So the place is still a mess. It's still a wreck, but it's fairly organized, and it was cleaner than this. I'm gonna move y'all back. It was cleaner than this, but the only reason why it's back messed up is because I moved those cabinets. I took that Lazy Susie out, and I put the normal, the sink cabinet is up against the window. Somebody said that. And I got the stove side over here. The Lazy Susie is over here, which I didn't know it was going to fit. I turned my dining room table to the side, and you see how much room I still got with the dining room table to the side? This, and again, it's still a mess. Got the refrigerator going. This is the mini apartment size refrigerator. I got the, I'm gonna just bring y'all up now so you can really get a good gander. I said gander like I'm a, so now I got my cabinets hung and they're up and ready to get filled because everything is in this Lazy Susie. Cabinets hung, shelves hung, cabinets, and this is my countertop is in place temporarily because I still got to cut the holes in it. So that's just all temporary. Everything is gravy. Okay. I'm going to show you how that Lazy Susie fitting in that corner. So I got to get the top to go to that. And I'm in no rush for that because it's kind of pricey. So that, matter of fact, that's what made me move this other straight one over here. Because I can afford one 6-foot straight piece. But this counter miter cut, that costs you a little change. So now I'm not done with my wood stove smokestack because I'm still waiting on parts. I need certain parts. I got 2, I need 1 more, and I don't want to get up on the roof for more than one time. So you say off topic, but you love the clock. I love the clock too. Save the clock tower. And I came up with an idea. I'm gonna show y'all this so you'll understand and it'll make more sense of what I was trying to accomplish. See, when I'm talking about it, I'll be like, people don't, it's hard for me to explain myself sometimes. This will make more sense. Give you a little light. Okay. Maybe it'll make a little more sense now. What I was going for with the queen bed, I wanted it kind of like a corner bed, you know? So I just ran a bunch of pillows and stuff just like this. And I'm only 5'9", 5'10"-ish. So I sleep this direction. That'll make, the bed is really going this way. I don't need an extra foot, 2 feet at the bottom. So I'm sleeping in this direction, me and my wife. So both of us can get out the end, go into the bathroom, or come off this side, sit on the edge of the bed, take your shoes off. So I hope this makes a little more sense to you. And now I'm going to run shelves around this way and right up to the window, from the window to the wall. To the sweat, I ain't going to do it. From window to window, I'm going to run maybe 1 or 2 shelves around there for storage and for, you know, decoration. I know y'all called it dum 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 da 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 dum. Yeah, it was in y'all head. So this, I hope y'all can see what I'm trying to accomplish now. It's all starting to make a little more sense as I clean everything up, organize it better. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fully functional now. So right now, I'm waiting for my sink. I'm waiting for, really I'm just waiting for my sink. I'm waiting for my sink, and I'm waiting for my pump. My pump system. I'm waiting for my sink. And really all I got to do is really start cutting, but I don't want to cut nothing until I got all my equipment in here. And I don't want to, I'm going to go up on this roof one time when I got all my smokestack ready, and then I can just hook it all up and it'll be over with. And then do I got storage space? Yeah, I've been saying that the whole video. So that's how this is all ran. So right now, so far so good. Outside, I listened to y'all one other time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you right now. If y'all hang tight, give me 2 ticks, and I'm gonna show you the other thing I listened to y'all. This all was y'all idea, not mine. Remember? So I'm gonna run out here real quick, and I'm gonna grab this other thing that was y'all idea, and then we gonna get into the real subject. All right, hang tight. Somebody said put one more little cabinet right on the side of the refrigerator that'll give me more storage and kind of even things out. And I sure did. I didn't want no big one. I just wanted something that's gonna give me a little bit more bite. Hold on. Then we're gonna start talking. There it go. My refrigerator, these curtains gonna end up getting shortened up. There it is. That top gonna look just like that. Now it's all gonna like fit together like a glove. Once I put the countertop on that, it's gonna all make sense. You see what I'm saying now? Well, let me close this door so it'll still make a little bit more sense. Okay. I hope that make a little more sense now. See? Now it almost look like a full kitchen in a normal house, but it ain't. It's just a threw together little kitchenette type setup that I'm just doing the best working with what I got. That's it. All right. Any questions? Let me find somewhere to sit down. Oh, here we go. I can only sit on this thing for so long. Looking for my water. Oh. All right. Okay, family. Any questions so far before we get into it? Any questions before we get into the real deal? Thank you, Seket. I think that's your name. I don't want to say your name wrong because it sounds wrong. Total investment, powered by EcoFlow. Everything in this and everything in here is powered by EcoFlow. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. Everything. I got a backup. This is the Delta 3, and it's connected to the refrigerator. And the only reason I do that, because if anything happened out there with 4,000 watts hooked to solar, that's still gonna run for an extra 12 hours, just in case. So I want backup to my backup. Because I can't let my food be going spoiled. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's get into it. Now I want to see if I can't see what did I do with that. So that kitchen is just as good as a hotel kitchenette. That's kind of what I was going for. Wait till you see the sink that I bought. It's like it's like an RV sink. It's not huge. I don't need a big old giant sink, and it's just something where I can wash dishes and prep food and clean myself, clean my hands or whatever, you know. It's a kitchen sink. But I don't need no double sink, 12 inches deep, none of that. Hey, Keisha Gregory, how you doing? Say Life Unfiltered says, I love the way it's coming together. Man, I do too. I just can't wait to get these parts. You know it's the holiday season, so when you order something, it ain't coming. It ain't coming when you want it to. So it said it was supposed to be coming for the last couple of weeks, and well, last week or so. Say the design that makes sense. That's hey, T-Wo, ooh, T-Wo, we're thinking January 24th. Just a heads up. Those cabinets, they look like they sitting up against the window, but I got about a foot away from the window. I don't really like that, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna complain about it. Grid Free says, you did good stuff there, brother. I see the vision. Thank you. It's hard to see the vision when everything is underneath everything. Keisha Gregg said, I made a lot of progress. I wish I could show you all the progress. It's just so much going on out here, and there's so many different projects that I'm trying to stay focused on one or two and work them to the best of my ability. But when you ordering stuff, you know, you at the mercy of the delivery truck, and that's where I am right now. Because my wood stove would be ready right now. Matter of fact, my son is home from college, and he was supposed to be here helping me put that wood stove in, but they said the parts is delayed again. So that's why he ain't here with me. How you doing, RA? Say looking younger every time. I doubt that. Are you going to put a shower in a potty? Nope. I don't live here. Okay, so let me see. Keisha says, suggestion, please make sure to take time to admire your work and pat yourself on the back along the way. Great job. Thank you for that. But I'm going to be honest with you, Keisha. I don't have time. I don't have time to sit here and admire my work, pat myself on the back. I'm so busy trying to focus on efficiency. I don't have time to really relish, you know, really just love everything. I just need to start getting stuff in order, getting stuff fit up, and getting stuff in place, right? So here's the deal. I think I titled it a while ago. I think I titled this Getting Ready for Famine. Oh, I got a question real quick. Led, there's a little community of small homes in Birmingham. Okay. Second floor guard says, question, did you have to bring the generators in when it started raining? Was covered that you input? I got them under a tarp. I can't really read the way you read that. Maybe, you know, you might be talk texting. Yeah, time is the essence, my Renaissance grandma. Hey, Miscellaneous Michelle, my sister. How you doing, sis? Miscellaneous Michelle been rocking with me for years. Man, much love to you, much love. But yes, I just haven't had much time to do anything, and the reason is, and I don't want to start. Oh, I kept smelling chocolate. I thought she done messed around and got in some chocolate. Then I thought, like, I don't got no chocolate. My little smell good candle my wife got smell like a hot cocoa and cream. Make it start smelling like you live in this mug, you know? Blue Lotus vibes in the house. MTGV, what's up, my sister? T-Town in the house. So, let me see. Okay, so here we go. I'm preparing for famine. And I know that's harsh, it sounds harsh, but I mean what I'm saying. Drones on the East Coast, what do you think about that? We already talked about that last week. I don't think nothing about it. I hope it's life from other planets about to come and correct this mess. I hope it's angels about to come down and correct this mess. That's all I think. I don't got nothing else. I don't want to talk no politics today. It don't help. So, I'm preparing for famine. And if I was supposed to be here earlier today, because I really do hope it's some aliens about to come down here and sop everybody's brains out like they drinking a smoothie. I ain't lying. I'm sick of this mess. But I'm trying to stay calm and cool and collected. Me and my brother talked the other day, my natural born brother. And you know what he said? My brother know me better than anybody. And when I'm talking, he can hear me and he know when I'm upset or not, right? So you know what he said? He said, little brother, chill. And I'm like, chill? What you talking about? He said, man, chill. Chill. And he said something. I'm trying to remember exactly how he said it because it was so dope that it chilled me out. And that's my new saying, and I'm going to put it on a t-shirt. And my brother came up with it. He said, oh, I'm going to think of it. Oh, my God. It was beautiful. Brought a tear to my eye. Listen. My brother said, and I ain't going to tell you what my nickname is, but he said, little brother, he said, don't let your enemy drink your energy because they get stronger. You get weaker. He said, you getting mad at a bunch of knuckleheads that don't see what's really happening, what's really going on. Stop getting mad at people that don't get it. He said, don't get upset with the people that don't get it. And I'm like, no, I ain't mad at people. He said, little brother, you are. I see you. I watch you. He said, you letting the enemy drink your energy. And they getting stronger. And I thought of that, man. It brought a tear to my eye because he know me. He won't lie to me. He my brother. My blood-born mama, daddy brother. And my big brother been protecting me my whole life, and I know good and well he wouldn't lie to me. He know me. He can see me. He can hear when something is wrong. He knew me before my wife knew me. And I had to stop and think, like, if he can see it, I know I must be off kilt. I know I must be. But when he said, don't let your enemy drink your energy, he said, little brother, they getting stronger, man. I'm watching them. I'm watching the trolls. I'm watching the fools watching you, coming in, asking dumb questions, and you answering them, and you getting mad at them, and you clowning them, you clocking them off, you sending them to the cornfield. He said, dude, you feeding them your energy. You feeding your enemy your energy. Stop it. Word. I love you, bro. I love you, bro, if you watch it. Man, thank you. I needed that so bad. Yo, I needed that so bad. So, I'm not gonna be clowning people about the politics no more. Just everybody, whatever that one dude said, you get exactly what you voted for and let that ride. I don't care. So here, or didn't vote for. So here's what we doing. In the next, everybody keep asking me about the next 30 days to 60 days, 3 weeks. If you don't know, I can't tell you, because I can't be your mommy or your daddy and spank your hand and make you pay attention to the world around you. Today, I was going to go in my garden and pull weeds out of my raised bed gardens and plant kale and red mustard green seeds right now. I could still eat off that, and lettuce. I have ordered more raised bed tubs. I have ordered it's a big 300-gallon trough that I'm going to be using. I'm going hard. I'm going to till up this ground. I know I ain't got the energy and I ain't got the strength yet, so I'm not going to focus on that yet. I'm going to work these raised beds. And I suggest y'all do the same. I'm not going to tell people nothing about land because I don't know. I don't know. I was looking at Realtor.com and Zillow about 3 days ago or so. The prices of land are absolutely astronomical. I can't even understand it. Something is coming. And y'all know it too. I'm not the only one. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. How you doing, Angela? Yeah, my big brother laid it down like that, didn't he? Said land is good to buy. It depends on, you cut off. Black Guns and Garden in the Garden now, man, good, bruh. Everybody, y'all see them prices in the stores? Vanessa says, please, if you have any advice to help me deal with my family on this journey. They think I'm crazy for buying all this food and chickens. I told you already in the beginning of the video, sister. Let them think you crazy. You let me tell y'all something about this, because right now everybody think that we're crazy. If you're watching me because we may be like-minded. You're either watching me because you're like-minded or you like me because you hate me, one or the other. Let me tell you something that is universal, whether you like me or you hate me. Your family ain't feeling you. Your family is not feeling you on this subject of putting food away and prepping. Now, I'm not telling people to turn into a hoarder. I'm not telling people to go burn up all your credit cards and go for broke. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you too worried about what your family think about you. What people think about you is none of your business. Who cares? Amen. That's exactly what I was about saying. Y'all, a lot of people too worried about what other people think of you and what your family members think of you. You too worried about making you're so busy trying to make your family happy while they watch you grieve. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not a fad. You understand? Dyeing your hair green and wearing sharp witch fingernails is a fad. It's a trend. You understand? It's a trend. What we're going through right now is not a fad. It's not a trend. So I can understand if there was you wearing them long chili pepper stepper shoes or something, some old pimped out gator shoe. I get it. It's a trend. It's a fashion. It's a fad. This is not that. This What's happening right now is nothing to be opposed about. This is the only thing your family should be saying is more power to you. But for them to ridicule you for putting food away, well, stop putting food away for them. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to do one thing or the other. I keep telling folks this, and nobody wants to listen. Nobody want to listen to this, but it's the God honest truth. There will come a time, and it's pretty much here, right? There will come a time where people is going to get smacked, pimp smacked into reality, and you're going to have to make some very, very heart-wrenching decisions. Some people ain't gonna make it. And I keep saying that and nobody want to listen. And people keep saying, Led, you being so mean, you being so cruel, you being so... I'm gonna say this. I'm not telling nobody to go out and be evil. I'm not telling people to go be cruel. I'm not telling people to go be wicked. What I'm telling you to do is you better harden your heart a little bit. You better callous yourself over a little bit. You better start hardening up and toughening up and learning how to say no right now. You better teach yourself how to look. You better teach yourself how to learn how to tell people no. No. I don't care how they beg. I don't care how they cry. You know, I got 3 children. I love them. I love them. And it hurts me at times, even while they're grown. Even while they're grown. It hurts me so bad sometimes to tell my kids no. But that's the only way a person gonna learn sometime. You gotta tell people no. They cry, they boo-hoo, they even get hurt. I'm sorry. No. This puppy dog right here, love my puppy. I don't, as bad as I want to keep giving her treats, I know it's not good for her. I can't just keep giving her little treats all the time because I know she gonna get sick. So I have to say no. And she cried. She cried like a kid. You know? I'm talking about the sniffing. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Look, I'm talking about you. I gotta tell her no. Or I know if I keep giving her what she wants, she gonna get sick because she don't know no better. So with that being said, it's gonna be friends, family members, neighbors gonna be coming by and they're gonna be asking, they're gonna be needing some help, they're gonna be needing a handout, and I'm gonna be like, no. I'm gonna judge the situation. I'm not just gonna be saying no, but I'm telling you, if I'm sitting over here every day buying solar panels, and y'all see me putting these solar panels in my house every day, storing them away. You see all these solar generators in my yard every day. You see me out here tinkering around with all these doggone solar panels and solar generators, gas generators. And my neighbors also see me doing other stuff. You see me canning, you see me barbecuing, you see me doing everything. They're watching me. They're watching me so much they ask. You see me gardening. You see me keeping bees. You see that I got chickens. You see it and you ask me the questions and you know what they say? Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cute. I have a friend that keeps bees. I have a friend that has chickens. I have a friend that has a garden, but they don't. They don't think it's important. So if the day comes and the tide turns where stuff hit the fan and they come knocking like, can I have a tomato? No, you cannot. You just had a whole Olympic-sized swimming pool put in your house. You just had a whole extra room built onto your house. You just bought a whole Mercedes-Benz in the driveway. And you don't got enough food to last you 3 weeks. I've been preparing for this time right here for the last 10 years. For the last 10 years, I've been preparing for this. I mean, hardcore. And the other thing, if you out here growing this food, you better be ready to protect it. Because it's going to come to a time where, I know we joke around a lot about it, it's going to come to a minute where people going to be crossing lines, and they're going to be like, look, I don't care what you say, I'm about to eat some of your tomatoes. And you're going to have to make a really, really life-altering decision on both behalves. I know what we always talk about and we joke about I ain't letting nobody cross my property lines and this and that or whatever. That's a lot of talk. But when it come down to it, are you ready? Are you really ready to eliminate other human beings because they're crossing your threshold and stealing your goods, just keeping you alive? That's not, we talk that talk. But the thought of removing somebody off this earth because they was hungry, it don't sit well with me. But at the same time, letting you keep still all of the things that I've prepared for my family because you didn't, that don't sit well with me either. That's a hard decision to make. And sometimes you may have to make that decision in a split second. It's a lot of rules and regulations got to go through your head. I promise you, family, this is not going to be an easy task at all. And everybody think they ready for this, they ain't. I ain't going to lie, I'm not even ready. I'm not ready. But I do know for a fact, I told my wife, I'm going to plant as much food as I can. I told her I'm going to go out to Freedom Acres and I'm going to just start the garden. I know this is kind of like a little kooky time to start a garden right this minute. I don't think I got no choice. And I don't care if you go buy starts, dropping seeds. I don't care how you do it, but you better do it. And go and then store your food. I'm going to answer some questions because I don't want to get too deep into this to the point this video runs on about 2 hours or so. I don't want to do that to y'all today. Plus, I got to go finish unhauling stuff. I want to show my wife. I know she can see it. The thing is that people still have time to get stocked up, but they won't. Exactly. They won't do it. They don't think it's important. They think it's a joke. They think this is going to go back to whatever they feel definition of normal is. Here's one more thing for y'all too. Get your eating habits in order. How many people fast? How many people fast? Whether it's on purpose or not. Speaking of that, let me get some water. Say create a greenhouse at Freedom Acres. I'm planning on it. I know you say you screaming to your friends to start a garden. Keep screaming. But just like my brother told me, don't let them sop out your energy because that's energy you need to keep on top of your garden. Okay. All right. Everybody be fasting. I don't fast on purpose. I don't do it on purpose. If I don't eat that day, I just didn't eat because I ain't have time. Okay? But I'm going to tell you this, is you're going to be forced to fast. A forced fast. Because you will not be able to afford this food. And if your body is not ready, if you have not programmed your body to fast right now, you're going to lose your mind when you don't have any food, because you're used to certain habits that you got to break. Trust me, I know. And everybody know I'm eating my own words literally. If you can't control your mouth right now and what you put in it, you are in dire trouble. I'm not even just talking about your health part of it. I'm talking about you may not have food to eat. And if you, okay, I'm gonna just say this now. I'm gonna stay away from the scriptures because I don't know nothing about this part. Okay, I'm just gonna talk here with it. When you're hungry, you do dumb stuff. You know why? When you're hungry, you do dumb stuff like pick up a candy bar in the checkout line, grab a box of Debbie cakes in the checkout line. All the stuff that's gonna harm you is in that checkout line waiting, right? You know why you do that dumb stuff? Because you cannot control your mind to say, I'll wait till I get home. You hear your stomach. Matter of fact, as soon as you see that Snicker bar in the aisleway, your stomach even say, go on and get it. That's how my stomach growl. It don't say, no, it say, go on and get it. Go on ahead, grab it. And you grab it. You don't grab one because it's about this Snicker bar about that big. So you grab about 3 of them. And you say, ooh, they got them 4 for $1. Let me grab 4. Hell, let me get 4 more for tomorrow. Next thing you know, you done ate all 8 of them on the way home. Your passenger seat is full of Snicker bar paper. If the police pull you over, he think you just offed somebody. If you don't know how to control your body and your mind right now, you in trouble. I promise you that. Mentally, spiritually, financially, and physically, and your health, if you don't learn and teach yourself right this minute to chill, you ain't gonna make it. You know, I've been eating way more salad, way more greens, and the reason why is because I can find that anywhere. I can go in my backyard if I know the right greens to eat and put my head down on the lawn and go to chomping. Right? So I know I can fill myself up with a bunch of greens and vegetation that I can find almost anywhere. Trying to hunt for meat, if you're not keeping chickens or some type of livestock, you're not going to be able to afford no meat in this store. It's already that bad. It's already that bad. I spoke about this the other day. It's already that bad. I remember when I was younger and my parents would be standing at the meat case and all these people is at the meat counter and the meat case loading up their carts. I also remember when I was younger going to the butcher shop and my daddy would get a half a hog, a half a cow. Yeah, half a hog, half a cow, and I don't know how many chickens he used to get to fill up all our deep freezers, right? I don't even see people at the butcher shop anymore. It's a couple of little raggedy butcher shops in South Carolina that I know of. You don't see nobody in there. I don't see nobody at the butcher shop, at this butcher store. I don't see any cars in the parking lot. So that just goes to show you, if you raise your own meats, raise your own garden. And now what I want to do, now that I showed y'all the inside, I'm going to take you outside. And it's a mess. I got stuff everywhere. This how busy I've been. I got stuff everywhere. but I just want to show you what I'm trying to accomplish. And matter of fact, I would get these seeds if I knew where they were. I think I do, but I'm not fully sure. Before I go outside, do I have any questions? Any questions at all? People wanted convenience over quality food, and that's what they got. That's what they got right now. Is that a manufactured home? I don't know the definition. No, this is just a shed. This is my workshop. I work out of here. Did you figure out the wood stove problem? No. I'm just waiting on parts. Everything else is finished. Sherry says, I purchased my meats from local farmer, but lessening the amount of meat I eat is very expensive. Yes. What's up, Dave Bugsy? What's going on, man? I'm trying, man. How you doing, Anthony? Good to see you. So let me grab my jacket. I shouldn't even have my jacket off. Lori says, I have herbs, kale, cabbage, carrots, beets, spinach growing in New Jersey. Good for you. You're welcome, Vanessa. Something I haven't heard you talk about is food pantry lines. You know why I don't talk about food pantry lines? I'm glad you said that, Vasarius. I feel that food pantry lines is for people in dire, desperate need. I don't think people like in my position, and I'm Odom's Homestead, my brother. What's going on, man? See, I'm in the garden. It's a struggle bus right now. Amen. Listen, I know people gonna think different about what I'm about to say, but that's okay. I don't think nobody in my type of situation need to be at the public pantry or what is that called? I'm trying to remember what you said. The pantry food lines. I don't like the food pantry and the food bank. That's it. The food bank. I don't think we should be messing with that. If you know you got food in there, don't stock your house up with food that's been donated to people. Don't do that. If you can purchase food, go purchase food. And there's people out there that truly, true to God, cannot afford no food. You never ever heard me say I've been to a food bank. You've never ever heard me say I've been to a food pantry, ever, because I haven't. And it's not because I think I'm too good to go to a food bank or a food pantry. I feel that while I can still afford a can of beans, I'm going to let the man that can't afford to buy a can of beans go and get the can of beans for free. That's how I feel, and I know everybody don't feel that way, and I know a lot of people is feeling. I've heard people say that they're filling their pantries up with food that they got from the food bank. And listen, I'm not knocking you, okay? Please don't take this personally if you're listening to me, anybody. I don't think it's right. That's just my opinion. I feel if you got two nickels to rub together and you can go buy you some beans, leave. It's people truly out there cannot feed themselves or their children. So that's how I feel about that. You know, I hope y'all don't hate me for it, but that's me. It ain't that I'm thinking I'm better than nobody. It's just flat out, I've seen people hungry for real, for real, for real. That's not on drugs. And they depend on those food banks. And it's people when they get hit by one of these hurricanes, tornadoes, storms, floods, they go run to those food banks. I got food everywhere. I'm fat. I just don't think it's cool, you know. That's why I don't talk about it, because I don't do it, because I don't think it's right. If you do it, I'm not knocking nobody. That's between you and God. I'm not, you know. So that's me. You have never, there's not in video ever I've ever done that. Never. Or it's talked about it. And I don't talk about people that do it, because that's none of my concern. I just, some people smoke, some people drink. I ain't knocking nobody for doing whatever they gonna do, right? So I would try to find, let me try to get this I'ma just and I got my TV hung up. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's crooked and I gotta rehang it, but got the TV hung. So my kitchen got plenty of space. Let me find my jacket. I don't know what I did with it. If you have any questions for me, I'm ready to answer them too, okay? While I find my jacket. I really don't know what I did with that mug. Oh, it's outside. Let me put my hat on. I wish I knew what I did with my seeds, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see, because I think I know where they are, but I'm not fully sure. I don't got no knobs on these drawers yet. I got a pack of seeds somewhere. And I want to start spreading them around. Hold on. Just bring y'all. I'm so glad I didn't have to get rid of this, because this is my favorite piece. I think I see him. Wait a minute. It was with this stuff. And I know I got them. I just don't know where it is. I got them, y'all. I got them. Oh, boom, bam, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Kale, my favorite. Red mustard green. All I do is look on top of the refrigerator. I did this so I don't lose them. Red mustard green seed said, okay, I need a trying to find out what kind of unit I could use to grow in. I'm about to show you right, a 5-gallon bucket. Yes, that Lazy Susie is nice. That's why I didn't want to get rid of it. I love that thing. It reminds me of my childhood. My mama had one of them. She begged my daddy for one of them and he got it. And I think I loved it more than she did. All right. All of this stuff I got on the porch is stuff that I had to move out. You coming? You gonna sit there? I'm not gonna bother you. I'll leave the door open for you because I know you're gonna come out here. But what I tell you, look, I knew it. So I got my chickens. I got me 2 more. Let me grab my gloves too. I got my chickens. I got me 2 more chicken coops that I'm a hook up. Y'all, wait till y'all see my chicken coop game. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do to this chicken coop this time. You will see. It was one of my original plans, but I never finished it. And at this time I gotta finish it. So you see this? Look, here's one of my chimneys. I got 1 chimney and now I'm waiting on 3 more. No, we ain't leaving, baby. We ain't leaving. She ready to go. She like, man, I'm cold. No. It was something I was about to get. What was it? Oh, my gloves. Okay, so I don't want this video to be too long. We already at the hour mark. Yeah, she'll follow me wherever I go. That's why I'm trying to straighten up my wicked ways, because I don't want her to follow me into damnation or something. You see my beehives, I got my beehives moved and I got them going. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I said I would never try to raise rabbits again. I'm not saying that no more. I'm not saying it. And look, I got a fixer-upper. This is what my friend said she saw earlier today. She said this was on my trailer. I got a fixer-upper. It got batteries. It ain't got no charger, and it needs some brakes. But I got it for so dirt cheap. The body is worth it. So I was like, you know what? I need that. I need that because y'all don't get a chance to see all of this where I really be going in them woods and on the trails and stuff. You don't get a chance to see that. You also don't get a chance to see the other side of this house that I never show you. And the reason why this is for my wife mostly, because I know she gonna love it. She been asking me to buy one of these for about 5 years, and I keep putting it off. But I got this for a steal because it's a fixer-upper. Let me see what that was. Contact your local tree nurseries. Many times they got rid of their older containers for cheap. That's true. That's true. That's true. So I'm gonna take y'all over here. You can see me still working on this situation right here. I've heard people say they will come and take their supplies from people. I don't care. I don't even want to get into that situation or that story. That comment, like I told you, I'm gonna keep quoting my brother. Don't let your enemies drink your energy. That's all. I don't even want to start getting upset about that nonsense. So I'm about to get rid of this tent. I'm literally, the white duck tent, I'm giving it away. I'm not going to try to fix it. I'm not going to try to repair it. I'm giving it away. Giant 20-foot white duck tent. I'm giving it away. I'm a bring it down to the best of my ability. And when I'm going to haul it back to Columbia and I'm going to put it on Facebook Market, first come, first serve. Whoever get it first or whoever, well, I ain't going to talk about that. I got to talk to my friends about it first. Okay, so let me show y'all this real quick. I got one dead bird. I know why she died, though. They was pecking her to death. But you see this mess? Come back over here before you roll in some poop. Come on. This is what I wanted to show you. These is my tanks that I'm going to be cleaning out, and I'm going to release a video so you can see me cleaning it. But all this came from grass seeds that was blown in here, right? There we go. Look at this. But I'm going to show you it's already ready. It's already ready to plant. Watch the soil in here. You know where I got this soil from? I brought this soil from home. It was underneath the old chicken coop back home. Look at this soil. Look at this. That's from their compost that they made. Have you had any controlled burns? I don't do that. I don't do that because I don't have a when you do controlled burns, you better be ready to control the burn. And I don't want people to start thinking what this TLC say, I remember you brought that to the land. Yes. I don't want people to start getting into that fake stuff, that fake YouTube crap. I don't do all of that. Controlled burns, they work if you have the resources for it. Meaning you got to have enough water. You got to have enough water. And you got to know what you're doing because you can't just be going, watch this. Look at that. Beautiful soil. This is why I like these tubs. Ain't no digging them out like the ground, right? You shake them mugs out. I'm gonna let my chickens get to them. No, I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in a nesting box. But this is it, y'all. Y'all seen all of that, right? And now it's gone. This is why I love these tubs. It's that easy. And watch what I do. See that? That's why I want so many of these. I can have all of these clean that quick. Y'all see how bad they look, right? That's how easy it is to clean them out. Look at this. Look at this nightmare right here. Watch this. Keep your soil in there. I love these tubs. Look at that. Watch this soil. Look at that. You can't buy soil that good. Look how quick that was. It looked horrible, didn't it? But it's not. Wait. That almost looked like basil for a minute. Look at that. That's ready to plant already. This is why I want so many of these. That's it. Now all I gotta do with these two, I'm about to sprinkle them mustard greens in there and let them do their thing. This soil stay moist. Look at that. This is what my glove looked like before I started. This is how moist that stay. So it's just enough moisture to grow that lettuce out and grow those mustard greens and kale out. Okay? So I'm gonna run in here real quick and I'm gonna go get them seeds. Hold on. What you doing? All right, my bad, y'all. Where you get them from? They sell them all over the place. I don't want to start saying a whole bunch of companies' names anymore because these companies is really starting to get a little weird. Come on over here. What you doing? So I'm gonna fill this one up with this blue kale. I'm gonna fill this one up. And it's this simple. This is all you get. This is why I say we save our own seeds. I just said I'm not gonna be saying no companies' names. I'm not saying no companies' names. Because all these companies starting to act a little flaky. Okay? So all I'm gonna do, these seeds in my dry hand, I'm gonna do that. And when they start growing, and this will be a bunch of them, I'm gonna thin them out. I'm gonna put 2 packs in here. You think it's never, you don't think it's enough, but it's always enough. It's more than enough. But you see, they don't give you no seeds no more. They don't give you your money worth. Look at this. Please don't look at that. That's all they give you. What was that? Like 20 seeds in that pack? Damn near, right? Pretty much. So y'all see me putting that in live. I'm gonna leave that in there. I know what that is. So that's kale in that one. Where can you buy those to sell from? I don't know what you ask. Where can you buy those to sell from? What does that mean? What does that mean, Vanessa? Where can you buy those to sell from? I don't know. I don't know what. With all technology out there, you can find whatever you want to buy. Hey man, just go look. Are you growing in compost? What is helping to maintain the moisture? Compost maintains its own moisture. You don't, when you're gardening, that's why everybody is so stoked on compost, right? Because with compost holds moisture way longer in all kind of different temperatures than just plain old bagged up soil will do. This compost I didn't buy. This is compost that came out of the inside of my chicken coop when I had my chicken coops back at Easley Island. I brought it from my house, and I literally shipped it here in buckets, and I brought about probably 5 different loads. Every time I came out here, I brought those buckets of soil, loaded my trailer down, and brought that soil with me because I knew how rich and healthy it was. So now I'm putting in my red mustard greens in this other one. This got plenty in it. This got plenty. This one. So all I'm gonna do is just go to town on that. That's plenty. That's more than enough. That's tons. I'm gonna leave that in there. You don't gotta water this. You don't gotta do nothing. The moisture from the dew, it's winter time, right? So it's winter. So the moisture from the dew in the morning, that ice, if there's dew, it's gonna moisturize it, and the soil is moist too. So that's gonna help it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do one more container, and come on over here. I'm gonna do one more container right here for giggles. You know what? I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save this one because I don't want none of this to fall in there. Well, I'm gonna just finish that later. I'm gonna finish that at another time. But because I want to clean that stuff out first. That stuff is too tall and hanging over top of it, and I don't want nothing to happen to my garden, because I'm not joking. So look, as you can see right off the bat, vegetables, chicken and eggs, honey. How much sun do they need for the mustard greens and the kale? Not much. They could be in shade. They do well in really hot temperatures before they go to seed, and they do well in super cold, if not frozen temperatures. They do great for both. Any questions before I go, y'all? Let me see. Say, wow, my typing is awful response, and it really annoys me when I do that. Hey Sylvia, how you doing? Thank you, Jay Gray. It's a mess, but I'm telling you, when I can get the help that I need, is going down. I'm about to move this RV. I'm about to move this RV. I'm about to take that tent down out there. I'm about to take this tent down, clear all of this area out. And when I get my sons together, when I get all my sons together, I'm gonna grab this carport. Oh, y'all don't even know. You don't even know. I'm gonna take this carport that's way on in the other corner. How to deal with mice. I don't know. You might want to Google that. I'm gonna take that carport and I'm gonna move it right here next to this workshop, and I'm gonna enclose it, and it's gonna be another workshop where I store all my stuff, all this stuff that I need stored up. It's gonna be storage facility, and it's gonna be my powerhouse. So I've already figured it out. Like, man, I got. When your mind is clear, you never stop thinking. You never stop thinking. You never stop planning. Just it'd be like idea after idea after idea just keep hitting you. Right? So you can put a few more sheds on that land. I don't plan on putting no more sheds on here. I'm not trying to start no park or nothing like that. And this is not my only this is just the clearing. This is just the clearing of my land. My land I ain't gonna talk about it, but all these woods is mine. What's the best things to grow indoors? I don't know. You might want to Google that, because I don't grow indoors very often. Do you cover your greens when it freezes? Absolutely not. They love that cold weather. Do you eat off your second brassica plants that you are letting go? Have you ever heard of that being done? Because I'm trying to figure out how that could help you. You're so welcome, Sherry. Thank you. Yes, is there holes in the tub? There's one little hole that you can screw a cap in at the bottom of the tub. That's the only hole that I need in that tub. It's about the size of a quarter. So should I uncover my cabbages? I don't know. I don't know where you at. I don't know your location. I don't know your weather situation. I love that sound. I know you in North Carolina, but I don't know your situation. You got to do whatever you feel is best. Don't listen to nobody else. Okay. TLC, do you have a dedicated area to grow shelves? Shelves? Not. No. I missed something. What's up, Britt Mai? Says, side question. I've had my vinegar processing for a while. It's making the mother form, but the vinegar itself doesn't taste as strong as the store-bought. When should I strain the mother? Whenever you want to. It depends on what you made the vinegar out of. The longer your vinegar sits, take that mother out. Take the mother out. Just take that out. Because it's going to keep forming, and the mother going to keep on. The longer the mother stays in, the more sugar it takes out, the more bitter that vinegary, that flavor that you're looking for. But take that mother out and let the next one grow. Are you getting rabbits again, Janet Alexis? I'm not going to say no. Right now, I'm even thinking about a goat. Now, I don't know nothing about no goat, nor do I necessarily want a goat, but I'm not saying no to anything right now. Say you have a lot of land. There is so many possibilities. Yes, it is. And I gave my 3 kids an acre. Each one of my kids got an acre. Way off in the cut. Said, thank you, Lisa Nelson. Said, thank you for all you do. I have garden, dehydrated, can, and bug out all in ready because of what you shared. I appreciate you and Lady Led. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you too. Said, goat will help keep vegetation down. The reason I don't want a goat is because goats keep vegetation down. also in your garden, and they can jump really good, like over any fence that you protect your garden with, and that's what keeps me not getting a goat. Say goats keep the brush down and they also eat your garden. We keep talking about the good stuff that goats do, but we don't ever talk about the bad things that goats do. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. We know what the good stuff goats do. Let's talk about the bad stuff too. Let's not do this fantasy world stuff. Britt might say I wanted dairy goats, but they do require a lot of care and patience. I'm not sure I have. Right, right. They're not going to be like chickens that you can just let your chickens go out and do whatever they want, and they're not like that. From what I know, I don't never raise goats like that. Billy says I bought an enclosed trailer and van with a bed in it. Okay. Hey, Jody B. So if you go back and see my previous comments, Nigerian dwarf goats, they're the size of large dog. I have 5 cattle panel fencing around unless they have something to stand on to jump over. That's the goat that I wanted actually. The Nigerian, the ones you scare them and they fall over. Those are the ones that I wanted, but uh, I, I re- I'm not gonna say no. Okay, I'm not gonna say no. Say yes, I had them in my area because they would eat all my trees. Yeah, I'm not trying to yeah, that's them fainting goats. Yeah. And see, I'm not trying to have a goat eat up all of the things that I've been working all season for in one sitting because they escaped or they chewed through their rope or whatever you got them chained up with or whatever. I just can't handle that. It's bad enough when chickens do it. Gray says they eat everything. I mean everything. They they headbutt other animals at times. They jump on all the structures, including fences, vehicles, poop nonstop. But I wouldn't go without them. I understand. You've been used to them, so and I'm new to the game. So until I get the right system going, everything, I would like one. But right now, I don't see them in my. I don't foresee them in my future at this very moment. But I just wanted to show y'all and I wanted to make sure, I wanted to come in here and I really wanted to get this garden planted. So we got 2 tubs knocked out. So what I'm going to be doing is making sure that I show you the update of those tubs all winter. Do you get wild hogs and coyotes? Yes. So I made them a playground. Okay. So I wanted to make sure you guys kind of saw what I'm doing. I want you to see this kind of mess. I want you to see it. The reason I want you to see it is because look at what my workshop looked like before, right? Look at that. Look at it. Remember what it used to look like? Remember what the workshop looked like before. And slowly but surely it's starting to make sense. Now I want to show you this. I want to show you this. Look at what my garden looks like right now. I want to make sure you get a good gander at that. Look at that garden. The reason why I want people to see my mess, because I want you to see the blessings that's going to come afterwards. I want you to know that it's not too late to get out there and grow some food. I don't care what kind of situation you got going on. It ain't going to get no worse than this. It ain't going to get no worse than that, y'all. Y'all know it. So I want to make sure I keep showing y'all the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so you know that it ain't no flim flam, it ain't no nothing. People about to listen. People about to be losing their jobs. Lord forbid, but people about to be losing their jobs. Prices are gonna go up, and this is stuff that's out of our control, right? Is it okay to smoke my meat in a Mylar bag? I don't know. You're gonna have to Google that. I don't know nothing about smoking meat in a Mylar bag. I don't even understand that. Britt My, okay, thank you for the update and advice. Okay. So here's the deal. Y'all know it's people out there that's never been without a job. Let's get to the real. Let's get to the real. We got 5 minutes left, and I'm gonna hit you with the real deal. 5 minutes left. I want you to think about the reality of this situation. It's people out here that don't know what to do if the lights go out. It's people out here that don't know what to do if they lose their job. Let's keep it 100. In my lifetime, hey, Miss Shirley OG, there has been several times where the economy tanks, right? And you know what people do? They go skydiving with no parachute, because they don't know how to handle being poor. They don't know how to handle being broke. They don't know how to handle being hungry. And the only thing they can think of is to go skydiving without a parachute. All across the country, every time the economy goes down and screws up. In my lifetime, I know of basically like 3 times that was definite. And I'm telling you, hey, Grown with Hudson. Hey, Salon Diva, how you doing? In those times, I watch people in their existence, because their brain ain't wired for this. Their brain ain't wired for this at all. There's a deer right there. She looking at me. She don't know if I can see her or not. I can see you. I'm sorry, y'all. It's people out here ain't ready for this. And that's why I'm kind of tucking everything in, because I don't know. Please don't say that. You heard me. Please don't say that. I've been trying not to say that, my friend. I think everybody understand what skydiving with no parachute means. Okay, we are censored here. So look, there's going to be a lot of people losing their rabbit ass mind in the next 2 months. It don't matter what you think. It's going to be a lot of people that don't do this right here that's about to lose their everlasting mind, because they have no clue how to raise chickens. A lot of them keep on talking about I would never eat a chicken. I would never eat meat. I would never put meat in my mouth. I would never. I'm sorry. It's a lot of people out here on the internet talk about what they will and what they won't do. And I keep telling them, that's because you ain't never been hungry. That's because you ain't never been broke. You ain't never been broke, and you ain't never been hungry. And when you ain't never been broke, you call that Odoms. When you ain't never been broke, you ain't never been hungry, you got a lot to say about what you will and what you won't do, because you thinking about your willpower with your wallet, and it don't work that way. Okay, so trust and believe. You should be starting to practice your preps and try your willpower right now. You know, start learning how to fast. Look at the deer. Look at the deer. See it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Don't you see it? That's the one I just saw. See her? Y'all see her? Can y'all see her? She looking at me. Can y'all see her? Tell me if you can see her, please. Oh, she ran. Okay, I'm sorry. Did y'all see her? She was staring right here in these bushes at me. And I could see her. I could see her eyes shining. I seen a little bit of white, and I seen her eyes shining. And I wanted to make sure it was a deer and not a hog or a coyote. It was a deer. That was her. And all she gonna do, look. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them, y'all. What'd I tell you? See what I'm saying? I was about to say, if you see one, there's about 10 more. On my land, they be in herds. It just don't be one or two. It be tons of them. Can y'all see them? I'm gonna bring you in closer if I can. Nope, I'm all the way maxed out. Nope, there we go. So y'all can see, it's a whole school of them mugs. If you see one, it's always at least 10 out here on my land. I'm not gonna scare them because I want them to stay calm. I'm downwind from them. They ain't thinking about me. They can hear me though. Look, didn't I tell you it's gonna be more? They all gonna keep coming out of my woods over there. They all gonna just keep coming out. See? See what I'm saying? They don't smell no seeds. They live here. I see them each and every single day. I see them in dusk and I see them at dawn every single day. And want to hear something crazy? I'm gonna tear y'all up with this one. It's two groups that come through here all day. It's a whole group that'll be over there, and it's another group that'll be right behind my shed right here. It's two huge groups, okay? Then it's a group of wild turkeys that if you be quiet, usually, I haven't seen them since I've been in the shed, but when I'm in my RV, them wild turkeys used to walk right here in front of the chicken coop. All of them wild turkeys, and it blows your mind to see just people is running to the store to pay all that money for a turkey they don't know where it came from, and I got wild turkeys just walking through here on a regular basis. I'm gonna go in the house. She's shaking. Come on, y'all. I said, y'all, come on, like y'all out here with me. Oh, that kitchen is nice. Huh? Go get in your cover. Go to bed. All right. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Okay. So, any questions? This is what I do. And I do before I go. Before I go, I want to talk about something else too. I want to talk about the difference between, I'm not going to say it's fake. It's a difference between that you may not understand or you may not know. The difference between if you plan on purchasing some land and going to live on said land. There's quite a few different ways to do it. And I'm going to mention a couple, okay? I'm glad I thought of this before I left. There's a couple different ways to do this. There's quite a few ways to do it, but I'm going to tell you one. There are people that's purchasing land and you cannot or you will not do what I do. There are people that want to go live off grid, but their mind is not ready to do and go to the extremes that I will go. I'm not saying a person is better or worse than me. What I mean is, there's different categories, and I think we're starting to mix them all up and kind of nitpick at one another, and I don't think we should be. There are hardcore people, and there are people that's not so hardcore. There are people that's very skillful out here, and it's people with no skills. It's people that learn as they go, and people that don't even want to learn. It's people that want a house built and not have to worry about anything, any of this wild stuff of it. And it's people that love this, what I'm doing right now. I don't want the two or the three to mix and match each other, because I think that's where people is getting a little lost and confused. For instance, I spoke about it the other day where, got that mosquito. I spoke about it the other day where, people want to put a full-size kitchen in a shed. People want to put a full-size refrigerator, full-size stove, and a couch, a love seat, and a recliner in a shed. And it doesn't make any sense. What you're trying to do is still live the maximum life in a tiny spot, and it just doesn't work. It just truly just doesn't work. And like, for instance, if you want to take a shower every single day, you want to shower, a full body shower every single day, but you want to live off grid on raw land. I'm not going to lie to you. That's not realistic. It's not realistic. It's just not. Because if you're, remember, that's why I said raw land, meaning you don't have any well water set up. You don't have any water stored up, anything. You're just out here still trying to live what you live your whole life and in the city, but you're trying to do it in the middle of the woods. It just don't work. And some people think that they can come out here with that mindset, and you can't. That's why if you see me in one of these stores sometime, I don't hug up on you, and it ain't because I'm being mean. It's because you don't want to smell this. You don't want none of this. Okay? I went home the other day, and my wife was glad to see me and everything. I was like, wait, you don't want none of this. You don't want this right here. Because washing up with just doing, bird baths, washing up, using those wet wipes and those little soapy rags and stuff, man, that's temporary. That's temporary. That funk got a bank account. That funk got a bank account, and it start putting stuff in the savings account. You dig what I'm saying? So after a while, man, you need to go take a dip somewhere. You need to take a whole dip. Like, cut this 1 gallon of water or half a gallon of water ain't gonna cut it. Now I'm gonna say another one for you if you don't know. What about the stream? That's still not realistic. This ain't the movie Deliverance. You don't know what's in that stream. You don't know what's upstream coming downstream and you washing up in it. This is another thing I want to talk about. Ladies, for my ladies that's off grid, want to live off grid, and you plan on purchasing raw land and it ain't got nothing in it, no well, no sewage, no nothing. Ladies, it's rough on y'all. It's rough. Because y'all got other stuff to do. Y'all got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. Us, we, you know, a man balls gonna go sour, you know, it smell like an old sandwich bag full of nickels. We gonna go sour. And our armpits start smelling demonic. For the most part. You know, for the most part. Ladies, though, y'all got a whole nother construction of plumbing going on that y'all need to handle. Y'all got, see, y'all got elbows, faucets, drain pipes. You got drainage traps. Y'all got stuff going on that, look, men, our armpits go to smelling a little demonic, right? Need some holy water under them armpits. But ladies, y'all will get musty under the pit, the tit, the taint, the ain't, the not, the, you know, y'all got way more places to go musty, like go sour, go south, you know? And I don't want people to think that, and I don't want people to think it's the same for me as it's going to be for you. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm gutter. I'm gutter. I don't care. I'm deep in the trenches gutter. I should have been a soldier. Because I'm cool. Like, I don't care. Ladies, I know some of y'all say you can do that. But for real though, don't do that. For your own health. Ladies, I know you want to get out there, get your own piece of land, and nobody out there helping you. But I'm trying to tell you, here's one. And I'm getting a lot of this information from my daughter, some from my wife, but she ain't out here 24/7. From my daughter. My daughter told me, like, your feminine hygiene. Here's one that I knew it. I just never thought about it. Your feminine hygiene out here in the middle of nowhere with no running water and stuff like that. Okay, let's just say you got you a jug of water in here. You can wash up and you can handle your situation the way the ladies do, right? Here's the problem. What you gonna do with the materials, the used materials once they're done? What you gonna do? Go out there and keep burying it? Can't throw it away. Because if you keep burying that out here, you gonna draw things in. Because that scent just don't attract men. That scent attracts everything in this wilderness that's in heat. Right, bears, hogs, deer, everything. Y'all ever see those videos where when these animals go to humping on one of these lakes, that's they know. Or even they dog might, want a piggyback ride. So here's what I do. Here's what I do. Now, I ain't gonna say what I do. Here's a good idea. With every let me check this can before. I want to show y'all something. Hands on. Okay. I wanted to show you this because I wanted to show you hands-on how this is dealt with. When you go to the grocery store, double bag your bags. You're going to need them. Okay? So inside here, this is Mr. Bucket. I got to make sure ain't no... Okay. All that is wood shavings. Okay? So you take this off. You sit down. You do your business. Boom. I kind of do the one for the money, two for the show before I let it go. I know it's gross, but if you put the wood chips in right, it won't stink. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 times the charm. Now it's time to go. So I will let the first round sit in, like your morning run. Let that sit. Hit it with some if it's a normal one. Now if it's one of those chili mac situations, let that go. After the second round, take this out, pull that out. Make sure ain't no hole in it. Tie it up. And go put that in a barrel. I designate a barrel that's just for this. You want to know why? Because when I light that barrel up and throw a bunch of wood in there, throw a bunch of wood and wood shavings and yard clippings and clean the yard out there and burn this, you know what that turns into? Compost. And everybody to keep talking about human manure, they would never do it because of the bacteria that it holds. Burn it. Burn it, use it. And you want to know how many people right now is like, I would never do that. Did y'all see that soil out there? Did y'all see that soil? Okay. If I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know nothing. But you would eat my vegetables, you would eat my greens, you would eat all of my produce. And y'all don't even know, y'all don't know what these companies is doing. The companies is using the human manure, they just ain't telling you. They're not regulated to tell you this stuff yet. But everybody's like, ugh, I would never put no human droppings on my... Yes, you will, and you already do in your garden. Where you think they getting all this stuff from? You do it, and they're not regulated to tell you yet. Once they're regulated to tell you, then you'll be like, oh my God, like we've been doing for years. Think about the last 30 years alone. Once something is regulated to tell us how many carbs in it, how much sugar in it, what's in Coca-Cola. Once the regulations come around, then you know the truth, and then you feel like, I can't believe it. Yeah, it's just how this works. I don't want no bio toilet. I don't want no biogas. I don't want to get into all that crazy stuff. Everybody talk about biogas and listen, it's cool. It's not practical. I promise you. When people keep talking about those compost toilets, not practical. I got a composting toilet right here. I don't care how much people say composting toilets don't stink. You a composting lie. That is a lie. You know what you're going to end up doing? You're going to end up wasting all the materials that goes in the composting toilet, because it's after about 3 churns of that peat moss and wood chip. You're going to, that's enough for that. And then you still got to go behind it, clean it out, rinse it out, and it never stops. It never stops. Every person that I know, because I do a lot of camping, every person I know, one of them composting toilets, be like, don't do it. They're about $1,500, and all you're going to do is sell them. Go on Facebook Market, look how many people selling them things. I know used, but go look on Facebook Market, wherever you live, look how many people trying to sell those composting toilets. When all they needed was a $2 bucket. That's all they needed, $2 bucket. And some wood chips. Or some hamster cage. I be using that hamster cage shavings. And then set it out there in the burn barrel, burn it up, and then when it's all burnt up, I got a pile of ash right there, out there, that's going in the garden. I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to record it before I do it. But right now, I'm going to end this video. Hey, Tino, what's up? What's up, my sister? So, I'm going to say this, y'all. I'm preparing for famine. Now, I was listening. Lead, is there any wood chips that works better than others for the potty? It depends on what you ate, man. I don't know. It just depends on what you ate. Is you still eating pork chop sandwiches with mayonnaise? I don't know. It depends on, it's certain things I won't use if I got one of them chili mac nights. Uh, so I wanted to end this video with this. I was listening to the New Orleans Gardener the other night, Sunday night, and I gotta say this. Please heed her warnings, because I'm screaming from the rooftop myself. You better grow some food right now. Did y'all see me sprinkle that kale and those mustard green seeds in those tubs? You don't need to go get them tubs. Go get you a 5-gallon bucket, fill it with potting soil, and do the exact same thing. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you when I go back home. I'm going to show. I think I showed y'all in one video, but I'm going to show y'all what comes out of this bucket. It looks just like this. Just like this. And I'm going to show y'all that kale in them buckets. And I ain't even been paying them no attention. I ain't been watering them. I ain't been feeding them. I ain't been doing nothing to them. And my wife still eat off of them plants. I think I got about six 5-gallon buckets full of kale. That's how easy it is. And I want everybody to know this is not going to be easy. None of this. Living out here on land, rural land, fasting. It's not going to be easy. Changing the way you eat. It's not going to be easy. Yes, save our seeds. SOS. Every time your plant go to seed, gather all them seeds so you can plant them next season. Or, yeah. I promise you. SOS, save our seeds. Right now, people ain't thinking about it because they don't think it's no big deal. I don't know another way. I don't know another way to warn people or tell people without y'all better do this. And I'm trying to keep my cool, right? I promise you. Everybody remember 2020, right? How many people remember 2020? Raise your hand. Or say me. Either raise your hand emoji or say me if you remember 2020. If you went through 2020, whether you did good or you saw the madness, raise your hand or say me, put in 1, I don't care what. Put in the number 73 if you can't do that. Come on, everybody. Please let me know if I know I'm not the only one that went through the year 2020. Now I want to know, would everybody have been through the year 2020? We lost loved ones. We lost family. I don't want to talk about the conspiracies or the political aspects of it, of why, when, how, where, what. All I want to know is we lost, which was factual. We lost family members. We lost children. We lost elders. We lost mothers. We lost fathers, cousins, family, all along the board. No matter what that thing was out there that tried to get us, we lost people. It was real. Don't care where it came from, but it was real. We saw prices go up. We saw people lose their job. We saw kids can't go to school. We saw people cannot eat because the kids that can't go to school, the only way those kids was eating was in school. Because they ain't got no food at the house. I know because my wife, you know how many times my wife had to give these kids money because they ain't had no food? My wife was feeding these children. These grown high school children, ain't nobody at home and ain't nothing in their refrigerator. And my wife was taking money out of our household to help feed all these children. When that time was, that just let me know how bad things really were. And there's a lot of teachers out there right now, educators, principals, janitors, I don't care what you is. You know I'm not lying, because y'all did the same thing. It was a bunch of teachers and educators out there helping these kids eat, because their mamas and daddies either ain't at home, they at work, or they ain't got enough money to feed these kids every single day. In their mind, they were like, long as I can feed them when they get home, if they're hungry, we're good. Because they ate at school. That's why the mothers and fathers forced their kids to eat at school. You better eat that lunch, because you're going to come home to nothing, and that's what happened. If you remember 2020, all the aspects of 2020. This, right now, is about to be 2020 2.0. This is not, listen to this. This is the worst part. In 2020, we were looking for a cure. It don't matter what we were, how you feel about it. We were all waiting for some kind of cure in 2020. We knew, the scientists kept saying there's a step away from having the cure. We was all waiting for that. We kept hearing it. Whether you believe it or not, we were all keeping our ear to the railroad track, listening and waiting for a cure because it was horrible. Okay? We had something to hope for. In 2020, whether you believe where it came from or not, you still had hope, because somebody was trying to fix that. Every day on the news, you heard from scientists, you heard from politicians, you heard from doctors and medical professionals that they were working as hard as they could to try to fix what was broken. The reason why this is 2025 is about to be worse, how can you fix this? What cure? What cure for this famine? What cure is it for being broke and can't afford food? See, this isn't a disease. This is a man-made ailment that just happened. We can control it. We can control the outcome, but we didn't, and we're not. That's the difference between 2020 and now. There is no cure. There is no, we're not waiting for anybody to fix it. We're not looking towards scientists to come up with a solution so we can stop sneezing and coughing. There is no end in sight to what's coming. And you know I'm telling the truth. There is no end in sight for this. Because this is one of the worst diseases ever known to man. This disease is so diabolical, it's even biblical. Please stop writing in caps. This new disease is not new, but it's an outbreak. We have an outbreak of greed. An outbreak of greed and dirty money. This is one we ain't going to be able to stop. You ain't going to be able to control, because it's ran too rampant. It done settled in deep down into the bone marrow like a cancer. The only thing that's going to keep all of us above ground right now is you take your butt outside. You go get you a bag of dirt while there's still some dirt. Get you some seeds and plant your seeds in that dirt. See, I use the word famine, but it's not going to be what y'all think. See, it's not going to be what y'all think when I use the word famine. This is going to be a new kind of famine. This ain't going to be like a biblical famine. This is going to be the famine of what we're dealing with now, right? We see food all around us. There is food everywhere. We literally in America have food oceans. We could drive down a main highway for about 30 miles and it's a store full of food on every side you look. If you go down your main highway, your major part of your city, you know for the next 20 to 30 miles, there's a store on each side of that road for the next 20 to 30 miles, loaded full of supplies and food. See, this is the new famine. The new famine is it's going to be food everywhere, but you ain't going to be able to get it. You won't be able to afford it. That's why they started a year or 2 years ago locking all the stores' shelves up. Because they know this is coming. They knew this was coming. Every big box store out there start locking up their shelves. They start putting locks. They put everything in the freezer cases and made it so the freezer cases can lock. Now you got to ask for a manager to come and get some Cool Whip. I need the key. I just want one of these Hungry Man dinners. Y'all know I'm right. I wouldn't. This ain't no time to play. This ain't no time for me to be like pulling your chain. This is about to be 2020 2.0 with no cure in sight. We can see all of the things that's harming. See, we couldn't see that thing that was getting in our body and taking us off this earth. We couldn't see it. We knew it existed. We didn't know where it came from. And that's where we all start getting divided because we was fighting over where this come from. See, one thing we can agree on right now, we know where this new disease coming from. This new disease of greed, we know where it's coming from. It's coming from the top. Greed and dirty money. And it's going to be food all around, but you can't touch it. It's going to be food all around, but you can't taste it. It's going to be the equivalent as your broke ass walking into a high-priced restaurant. Come on, let's be honest. You ever took your girl or your wife on a fancy date and you didn't know that this place was going to be like this, where you get a menu with no prices in it? And this menu is made out of real leather. This menu was written with a quail's feather. When you go into a restaurant like that, the waiter is wearing his pants above his butt crack and his shirt is clean. The cook has on a hairnet. They're speaking other languages in this restaurant. You know it's time to leave because you can't afford nothing that you about to try to order. You ever been in a fancy restaurant and just got up and leave like, hey, I think we about to be late for the movie. We'll go get something to eat after the movie because I don't want to miss the previews in the beginning of the movie, honey. So maybe we should go now and, You sure? Because they got lobsters in the tank. Yeah, I love them, but we really got to go. I paid so much for those movie tickets. Damn shame. Let's go. Am I lying? This is going to be that. It's going to be fancy food all around you. You can smell it and the sear and the dude come by with the pan and it's on fire and smelling roasted garlic and shit all over the place. You can't have none though because you can't afford it. I don't care what you about to do. You know The bottom half of this menu at Texas Roadhouse, don't even look at that. How many times you done took your family to Texas Roadhouse and you say, waitress, uh, bring me 6 kid menus, please. Waitress, 6 kid menus and make them with the crayons. Well, sir, I only see 2 children. I know. Chop, chop. That's because you can't afford what's at Texas Roadhouse. Bring me 4 kid menus. And you know, on the kid menu, they got chicken nuggets and waffle fries and smiley face nuggets, waffle fries, a little Coke with like a Buzz Lightyear cup. Bring me that. Because you can't afford what's on the other menu with the steaks. What you do, you go to the Texas Roadhouse, the steakhouse, and you order, yeah, give me the cheeseburger. Because you know you better not order that big old steak. You're going to have to put in some overtime. That's what's coming. But that's going to be everywhere. Right. Somebody said, Keisha said, fill up on bread. 5 bread baskets, please. Bread sticks. Extra garlic butter, please. Tell me I ain't lying when I ain't. Y'all think that's bad? This is what we about to be in the middle of right now. And ain't nothing nobody gonna be able to do about this one. Ain't nobody out here trying to fix this about what's about to happen. Nobody's out here. You're not gonna be able to fix this. We gotta ride this one out. This what's about to happen is gonna be like the flu. You're gonna have to just stay indoors and ride it out and hope it don't get worse. That's all we're going to be able to do. And the only way you're going to be able to stay above ground is go out there and plant you some doggone food. Plant your own food. That's the only thing I know how to, that's the only thing I can say. Because that's the only thing I know right now. Okay? And I said I wasn't going to stay in here this long, and what did I do? I stayed in here this long. Any last minute questions since we've been in here this long? Say they're going to hit us with everything. They already hitting us with everything already, and it's just about to get worse. Any questions before we go? So 1 loaf of bread going to be $10? Stop eating bread. Just stop eating it. It's going to make you healthier anyway. It's stuff that we're going to have to learn how to do. You're going to have to learn how to eat better. All of us. All of us. We're going to have to learn how to eat better. We're going to have to learn how to eat less. We're a spoiled country, and we eat anything our heart desires whenever we feel like eating it. And there's a lot of people, we got our habits, we got our vices, things that you love, things that you cannot do without. What type of bees are best to use for honey? Honey bees. People don't know how to make a stew no more. They don't know how to take that. Ooh, I got a mosquito. I got yours. They don't know how to take that bone that came out of that ham hock and turn that into some broth and throw some doggone cabbage around it. People don't do that no more. They don't do that no more, y'all. They don't take just because it's leftover, it's 2 chicken legs left over, right? So is your diesel heater for indoors? It's for whatever you like it for. Back in, growing up, you got 2 chicken legs left. You don't give one person a chicken leg and another person a chicken leg and 5 other people starve. You take those 2 chicken legs, you throw them in some water, you put anything, beans or greens in there, and then you make a whole meaty meal. Everybody get a little sliver of chicken meat with that green. People don't do that no more. They don't do it no more. And while we on the subject of leftovers, people don't do that no more. That gets scraped into the trash. Every holiday, everybody watch tons and tons of food get wasted at your house. Scraped into the trash. Y'all better learn how, well, we need to preserve our food. Learn how to preserve your food. Pressure can your food. I'm not on the freeze drying thing. That's just not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. Pressure can or water bath can your food. Dehydrate your food. Whatever you got to do. Can you suggest a diesel heater for indoors? No, I'm going to have you go and do a little research on that, okay? Billionaire says, made collard green soup with beans and 2 cup chicken wings the other night. There you go. Growing with Hudson in the house. You better start making some meals that don't look like meals. They look like they about to go into the trash. Them be the most delicious ones though. You know that butt of the meatloaf? Don't nobody ever want that butt of the meatloaf. Do you have a video pressure canning? Yes. Go to my pressure canning playlist. Nobody wants the butt of that meatloaf. They don't want the butt of the bread or the butt of the meatloaf. Take that hard, crunchy. I actually like the butt. take that butt of that meatloaf and chop him up. Put a little water in the pan. Chop him up real good. Make a little macaroni and cheese, and then you got meat inside your macaroni and cheese chili mac. You turn 2 leftover meals into a whole thing. New Orleans Garden say your stomach only knows empty and full. See? Ain't nobody gonna be able to afford no syrup. I promise you, look, we ain't ready. Say nope, DoorDash got them going crazy. Oh my God, that's how spoiled we are. That people literally drive in their car and bring food to your door. Not the pizza man, anything your heart desires. This how lazy we have become and dependent. Rock with me on this one, okay? We have become so lazy and dependent that the person that's bringing your DoorDash, you see them on your Ring door camera, and they picking their butt. They in a car that ain't got no hubcaps, and it's a dog, a Rottweiler in the back seat with his head out the window. You don't even care. You gonna eat that food. You don't care so much that you pay extra for DoorDash. You don't care so much that you even gave them a tip on top of the extra money you pay for DoorDash, on top of the food that you bought from a piece of crap restaurant, and this mug walking up to your house, his pants are sagging around his butthole. And you still gonna eat it. And listen, your only complaint was, hey, these fries ain't hot. Your only complaint was the fries ain't hot, or you was 5 minutes late. You didn't see his attire. You didn't ask him about nothing else he got going on here? You didn't ask him, like, why do you got 4 other people in the car with you? You didn't ask him why he smelled like the chronic. You didn't ask him none of that. You asked him why is he 5 minutes late? And why is your fries cold? That's all you got? That's the society that we've become. That's who we've become as a nation. So you mean to tell me it's not about to be people that's about to lose their ever loving mind when the price of lettuce go to $10? You mean to tell me there ain't gonna be no lettuce? You mean to tell me people ain't about to lose their mind when they can't go get some chicken legs, and the chicken legs, a pack of chicken legs gonna cost you about $30, $40? It's about to be something horrible about to happen. I don't know what's gonna get us first. The high prices or them glowing balls floating around in the sky. I don't know what's gonna hit us first. Like, is the hunger pains gonna hit us first? Or is them things gonna finally come and land down and while I'm playing, I got all the windows open. If y'all see some lights go to blinking out here, call 911. If we see them colors dancing outside these windows, call 911. I'm just saying. So, I'm not going to keep y'all no longer. I'm sorry to have y'all on here this long, but I'm glad y'all was with me, though. I'm glad y'all was with me. All right? Thank you so much. Please go plant some food. Please, oh my God, please. If you don't do nothing else this week, all right. I don't do challenges. I don't do challenges because I'm not good at it. I will dare you, though. I like doing that. I double dog dare. I double dog dare all of y'all to plant a garden before January 1st. I'm being easy on you. You should be doing it right now. I double dog dare you to plant a garden. I don't care if it's in a 5-gallon bucket. I double dog dare you to plant a garden before January 1st. If you plant it in a 5-gallon bucket, you need 4 buckets. If all you got is buckets and all you live in an apartment and all you got is the inside, indoors, 4 buckets. 4 bags of soil. I don't care what you plant. If you don't know what to plant, go talk to the New Orleans gardener. I don't care what you plant. I don't care how much you plant. All I care about is go plant something that you plan on either eating or you plan on either preserving. You ain't even got to eat it. Go preserve it. I double dog dare each and every one of y'all. It's over 1,000 folks been watching me for the last 2 hours. I double dog dare you to go plant you a garden, either in your backyard, but if you live in an apartment, small space, in this 5-gallon bucket. You need 4 5-gallon buckets. Go buy 4 5-gallon buckets. Go buy 4 bags of soil. Fill them up. Sprinkle some seeds in there. I don't even care if you put seeds in them. You can put plant starts in there, the little cabbage or whatever. I don't care. Go plant some food in them. I don't care where you get it from. It's not a challenge. I'm daring you. It's worse than a challenge. I dare you. Everybody always challenge you. I don't do challenges. I ain't good at them. I double dog dare you. Plant a garden. In the spirit of a Christmas story. I double dog dare you. I double dipple dog dare you to plant a garden. And just so you know, I'm on board with you. Y'all watch me plant 2 tubs, red mustard greens and kale. I'm going to come back out here tomorrow and I'm going to go live again and I'm going to plant more. What else I got? I got something else in them seed packets. I'm going to plant more seeds. I'm going to clean out the rest of them tubs while y'all watching, and I'm going to plant that too. I go Google on what kind of soil you need. I just go plant something. Go if you need all that information, go over to New Orleans Gardener. She going to tell you everything you need to know. Okay, I told you I ain't got a whole bunch of time to do that no more. Does aquatic garden count? I said go grow some food. Grow some food. This ain't no challenge. This ain't no whole bunch of rules. Which dirt does not stink? Go grow some food. I double dog dare you. I don't care. This ain't technical, and I'm not about to do the nitpicky, nonsensical bull crap. This is for you. This is for your family. Put that in your head. This is for your family. Because if you know how to do it now, you won't be so shocked in the next 2 or 3 months. That's why I'm daring you. If you know how to do this right now, and you learn, and you have a few mistakes, and you figure this stuff out now, you won't be so hurt and shocked in the next 3 to 6 months. You'll know what to do. Because you've been asking all these gardeners on these channels now, you know you got questions to ask. Or go and sit inside one of the gardeners' live streams and listen. Pay attention. Be quiet. If you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're doing, be quiet and listen to the other gardeners talk amongst themselves in the live stream. Listen to the host, the gardener that's hosting, speaking. Listen. Write things down. Don't talk. Don't say, hey, my aunt got a garden, so what? That's your aunt. Your aunt don't care because she eating. You ain't. Be quiet. Listen. Jot down. Write down notes. Don't just listen to the host. Look at what some of these people in the comment section are saying. Because here's the thing. One thing about us gardeners and us preppers, best believe there's about 20 or 30 or more gardeners in the chat. Or there's 20 or 30 more preppers in the chat that's giving out just as much good information as the host of the channel that's speaking. Sometimes be quiet and just write stuff down. You know what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I watch all y'all channels. I watch all y'all channels. And I just shut up and listen to your content. I pay attention to the people in your chat. If you saying something that sounds like it'll be a good idea, I'll write it down and jot it down as a note. For instance, this is not Land Farmer 73's kitchen. This is the Greenhouse Lounge's kitchen. This was y'all idea. Y'all heard how I was going to do it. Y'all told me to do this. How did I know that if I'm always running my mouth and I can't see the live stream? I go back and watch my own videos. I cut it on silent and I watch what each and every last one of y'all say. I'm looking for your suggestions. I'm looking for your ideas, your insight. You can see things that I can't see. My back is toward the kitchen right now. You can see everything. So that's what I do. And I ask you to do it yourself. You will learn a lot by being quiet and just wait. Write down all this great information from all these great people on all these great channels. Okay? With that being said, Land Farmer 73, I love all of y'all. I do. I'm going to come back and we're going to clean that garden out. All right? I love y'all and I'm out. Peace. My puppy sleep. She getting cold. All right. Hey, TX Lala. Hey, TLC in the Garden. Sandra Gillard. Bye, y'all. Hey, Sam, Lori, Zoe, Grown Hustle, Official, New Orleans Gardener, Movie to 24. See you later, Movie to 24. It was good to see you, I think. Britt, Jerry, Carol, Missy Hawk, Sherry, Guinea, Pennington, Adina, Y.S.A. Miller, the New Orleans Gardener Lady, Q Dub, Sylvia's Garden, Sam, Movington, Hillary Wright, Zoe, Wazari, Fanta, Jay Great, Manny J, Sean Does It, T-Wo, I need to talk to you, T-Wo, I need to talk to you. Email me. Adina Collins, Secret, I missed one in front of Adina. Laura Marshall, Lisa Nelson, Sandra Fleming, 99 Fabrication TV, oh my God, JT Language, 123, I can't remember, Bat Zion, what? Hannah, Grateful Gardener. Hey, listen, I love y'all, man. See, if you don't got no people rocking with you like this in 2025, you better get your folks together. Get your people together. We gonna need each other in this next one. You think we needed each other in 2020? We gonna need each other like you ain't never seen before in this 2025. All right? Lay Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Change your eating habits. It's gonna be life or death. Change your eating habits. Lord is my witness. Y'all know I'm not joking. Change your eating habits. It's hard, doggone it, but they ain't giving us no choice. Lay Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.